For day 3 in Bulgaria, we decided to go on a day trip away from Sofia. A moment to appreciate the new bag I got the day before. Bags are my weakness and I am in fact obsessed with it. We booked the guided bus tour to Rila Monastery and Bojana Church, but we opted out of the guided part. We took a taxi to the meeting point and headed off. The journey there took about 2 hours, which included a stop on the way for anyone who needed the loo or wanted to get some snack for the day, as we were told there were not many food options at the monastery. Despite it being a long journey, it wasn't too bad. I particularly enjoyed looking at the villages below the mountains with the winding vine leaves and hanging grapes and what looked like spicy peppers in the gardens. The Rila Mountains contain the highest mountain peak in Bulgaria, so it can get quite windy up there, which is why I brought my jacket with me. Though, to be honest, the weather that day was just perfect. The monastery was very picturesque and not too packed with people, in my opinion. I test that by how easy it was to take pictures without millions of people in the background, and I have to say it really wasn't too bad. If you head out of the back part of the monastery, you'll find the souvenir and food stools. We got a traditional Bulgarian fried dough, which was delectable, and the view was just gorgeously green. Since we did go with the tour bus, we were given a whopping 4 hours to walk around the monastery, and I will say 3 hours were more than enough. We ended up sitting on a bench waiting for about an hour, which I did enjoy, but is important to note. On the way back, the bus route was slightly different. We drove through Bojana, which is considered to be one of the most expensive and prestigious areas in Bulgaria, and that was where the Bojana Church was located as well. We opted out of paying the entry fee for the church, and instead we walked down to have a quick coffee break while the others visited the church. This was such a welcomed fresh air break after a couple of hours on the bus. We then continued the bus journey to the drop-off point. At that point, we were so ready for dinner, and our guide has recommended this local restaurant called Rakia, I think. Guys, I'm not joking when I'm saying I'd fly back to Bulgaria today just to go and eat there again. It was one of the best meals I've had in my life. We left super full and ready to sleep, so we took the tram back to the hotel and were ready to slide into bed.